Call this meeting of excuse me, Montgomery County Board of Commissioners to order today, April 21st, 6 p.m. Since we're in a state of emergency and a period of crisis, we're not going to have a full meeting. We are required by general statute to hold a public forum once a month, so we have a shortened agenda tonight. Do I have a motion to approve our agenda?
Move to approve the agenda. Second.
Motion by Commissioner Matheny, second by Commissioner Mack to approve our agenda. In favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Our agenda is approved. We have one order of business. There's no one here for the public forum, so we have one order of business. I'll ask our county manager, Mr. Woodard, to review that for us.
Chairman, thank you, and I certainly appreciate the commissioners coming out in this state of emergency to hold this meeting as required by law. I know each of you have been following the governor's directive and sheltering in place. And we certainly thank you for that, and thank you for your public service. These are the most difficult times, and I certainly applaud the board also for not wanting to conduct business, the public's business, when they are not able to participate. COVID-19, the coronavirus is certainly affecting Montgomery County. We had the death of Deputy Budd, which brought it very near to all of our hearts, and our thoughts and prayers certainly go out to Heather and to the Sheriff's Office, in that band of brothers and sisters there, and the Sheriff's here at our meeting. And Sheriff, thank you for all you've done, and our thoughts are with you as well. The one item of business that is on the agenda is something that was time sensitive, or we would have put that off. It's in regards to the new Central High School. The County Board of Commissioners approved funding from the United States Department of Agriculture 3 years ago, and that's what started this project. The way the USDA works, however, is the building is constructed and then they step in and pay off the short-term financing, and the county borrows the money long-term from the USDA. And so that USDA financing has long ago been approved. In order to do the 2 years of construction, the county went out and they borrowed $67 million, a little more than $67 million, on short-term 2-year bond notes. Those bonds are due to expire August 31st, and so the due date, call date, is September 1st. The project, for many reasons, the weather, hurricane, some issues with the contractor, does not appear to be on schedule to be completed in time to do the closing for those short-term bonds. So again, the USDA would step in, pay off the bondholders on September 1. It really takes about a month to coordinate that closing, so the school would have to be done on August 1st, basically, in order to continue with our timeline. Right now, the scheduled completion date is right there at that window. It's at the end of July. So it is still possible that our original plan to have the USDA come in September 1st, have the closing, pay off the 2-year current financing notes, and move over to the USDA financing is certainly possible. However, foreseeing that there's going to be a punch list of items to complete, it's probably not conceivable that we're going to have a closing on September 1st. Therefore, it became necessary for the county to do some additional interim financing to give the county time to finish up that punch list item before transitioning to the USDA loan. The one fortunate thing about the coronavirus is what it has done to interest rates. And so when the county was looking at what our options were to continue this short-term financing, the interest rates had fallen from the 3% that we were paying on the 2-year bonds to a record low of 1.34%. At that level of interest rate, it became advantageous for the county to go ahead now and do the new financing. And so what is being proposed tonight is an early payoff, a May payoff of the 2-year notes that were due September 1st, and to transition to this new short-term financing because it will save the county money. Even with the projected refinancing costs, underwriting costs, the financial advisors, the lawyers, this plan will save the county money. It is a 1-year financing, and so that gives us until April of 2021 in order to complete that punch list and have the building ready to be occupied by the Board of Education and the high school. We certainly do not think it's going to take till April, but we have until that length of time. The rate of interest that we're going to move to with the USDA, the county is locked in for 40 years at 2.75% interest. We have the option with that financing at whatever point in time we close the loan. If the USDA interest rate is lower, we get the advantage of the lower rate. As of right now, the USDA rate has fallen to 2.375%. And so when we do close, be it in September or be it later in the fall, I do project that we're going to be at a lower interest rate than we originally thought, which again is going to save the county money. You have in your packets all the materials supplied by our bond attorney, Paul Jacobson. All these materials were approved by County Attorney Russ Hollers. Our financial advisor is Jared White. The underwriter on these notes, on this 1-year bond is PNC Bank. They were involved on the current 2008 bond notes. If there's any questions about the materials or why we're doing this financing, I'll be glad to discuss it. The County Board of Commissioners has to approve this resolution to proceed with this financing in order for it to go to the Local Government Commission. As you know, the Local Government Commission, the LGC, has final approval of whether or not the county can borrow money. They are scheduled to hear this proposal on May 5th. And so it is necessary for the Board of Commissioners to approve it, to move it to that May 5th date, and if approved, the financing will go forward. Again, I'll be glad to answer any questions, but the motion needs to be to approve the resolution approving the proposed sale of limited obligation bond anticipation notes for the Central High School project. This borrowance is under the authority of the Montgomery County Public Utilities Corporation. That corporation, which is composed of myself, the chairman of the board, and the finance officer, met earlier this evening, and our recommendation to the Board of Commissioners is that it is in the best interest of the county to proceed with this financing.
Does anyone have any questions?
Oh, I don't.
If there are no questions, do we have a motion to adopt this resolution?
Move to approve or to adopt the resolution for the interim financing for the school project.
Okay, we have a motion made by Commissioner Matheny. Do I have a second?
I'll second the motion.
Second by Commissioner Matt to adopt the resolution. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the resolution has been adopted by the Board of Commissioners.
Thank you. The second motion needs to be to approve, now that the resolution has been adopted to move forward with the proposed sale of limited obligation bonds, is to adopt the purchase contract, the second supplemental financing agreement, the second supplemental trust agreement, and the 2020 deed of assignment. Again, all the legal documents that were prepared by Paul Jacobson and Russ Hollers in regards to this financing. So, Chairman, I think it is acceptable to have one motion to approve these 4 documents.
Okay. Do I have a motion to approve these 4 documents?
Madam Chairman, I move that we approve these 4 documents.
Okay,
Note of purchase, second.
motion made by Commissioner Mack. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Matheny to adopt these documents. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the motion to approve these documents has been made and approved.
All right, and we will move forward to the meeting with the local government commission on May 5th for this financing, which will lower the rate of interest for the short-term financing from 3% to 1.34, and will give us that window of time from May until next April to close out and transition to the USDA loan. The only other item on the agenda is the county reports. We've included those for information for the board and also for the residents of Montgomery County. I certainly want to thank staff for their continued efforts to serve the residents of Montgomery County. We have been closed to the public as far as face-to-face inside this building. The health department, though, has been doing telemedicine, and they've been keeping their appointments with WIC and maternity. Field inspection, plan and zoning are still going out in the field and doing their work. Basically, all county offices except the library are still providing those services. The library staff is working at home, getting ready for, hopefully, the summer programs that they put on. We still have a glimmer of hope, that at least in some modified form, we can do those very important projects for kids. And so staff's been working on preparing for that and all the materials related to the summer programs. But I wanted to provide this information for this abbreviated meeting, just to let folks know that the faithful employees of this county are still working. Again, the sheriff is the only guest here in the room, and we certainly thank him and his deputies for their continued efforts, and the folks at the detention center as well. So Sheriff, thank you again. But I'll be glad to answer any questions related to those reports or any other item of county business.
Anyone have any comments or questions about any of the other reports?
I'll
Would
just
like to-
add our appreciation from the commissioners for all the effort that you've cited on the part of county employees to serve the public.
I agree with that. For them to know that they are very much appreciated, and it's meant a lot for all of our healthcare workers and our essential workers and everybody that's had to work during this period.
Yes, we certainly do appreciate them, and again, we appreciate y'all coming out and your governance in this time of crisis. I know we all wish that it would end soon. Unfortunately, it does not look like it will vanish, and we're going to have to continue to deal with this. The board is aware of being instrumental in working with the 5 towns that we've already put in place a plan to adopt interim budgets in June, a continuation of this year's budget, which will allow, hopefully, the citizens of this county to not be in a shelter-in-place order in June and July and August, and can come participate in county government. We're at that very crucial time with budgets. Sales tax projections obviously are not looking very good, which will mean a adjustment in revenue or expense. And so hopefully these interim budgets that we're going to adopt in June, 90-day budgets, will give us time to get a better understanding of what the economy is going to be like post-COVID-19. But we still encourage everybody, even though we're obviously going to move towards opening back up in May, not only government offices, but the economy in general, is that the virus is still out there, and we need to keep social distancing. We need to wear PPE, and we will certainly do the best we can for our employees to keep them safe here.
I think Montgomery County's done well with the social distancing and shelter at home, and it's proven by our statistics, even though we've had some cases, and of course, we lost Officer Bud, Deputy Bud, but I think Montgomery County overall has done well. But everybody's getting ready to, wanting to get back out now. So, just hope we're not hit with a second wave.
Any further changes that we make after the governor starts to loosen restrictions, I'm assuming they'll be announced periodically depending on the changes that we implement, as long as they are in accordance with the governor's office. You were telling us about some of those earlier. So I just think that it's important that if we have to meet before our next scheduled meeting to make sure that we're in, I guess you could say we're in accordance with the new governor's loosens of his restrictions, then I think that's something we'll have to address, but because we'll have to get used to the new normal, so to speak. And I like to commend it, like you guys were saying earlier, our staff that are still working and get ready for the changes that are coming.
Our employees, all our employees, even the library, were deemed by the governor's order to be essential. And so the shelter-in-place order did not apply to our 250 employees in the county. As I said, that's why I want to thank the Board of Commissioners for allowing us to shut the doors and to find ways to help the public, work with the public, still take the Medicaid applications. We're using the Dropbox, we're doing email meetings, we're doing phone conferences, we're doing Zoom, for letting the library staff work from home. So this board went above and beyond to try to keep our employees safe, whereas we were allowed by the governor's higher order to continue services because government is essential services. But as the world is going to have to reopen, we will have to go back to face-to-face in some areas. And again, I'm so thankful we have a board that is very employee-friendly and giving us the resources, materials we need, and also the latitude to get our job done. Thank you.
Any other comments? Well, thank you all for coming. Thank you, Sheriff, for being here with us tonight and protecting us. So thank you, everybody. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Matheny, second by Commissioner Mack to adjourn. Everybody in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, meeting is adjourned. Thank you.